Hi everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're continuing to play around with the Orks DLC today. So we are up to 3,000 point armies. So I have three different options. I'm actually tempted to do a couple matches with each of them, but we might limit it to just a couple. So there's the pre-made one that came that I modified a bit because I think some of the point values had been changed by the time I got this. So there's a few things that were changed on that, and that's this one. 20 units here. The two armies that I made at 3,000 points are Clanking Death and All the Boys. Clanking Death focuses primarily on having a group of three, if we get down here, Death Dreads. So three Death Dreads, three Bikers, a couple Flash Gits, three of the Ludas. I think some of them have the upgraded version. Yeah, one of them has the upgraded like las cannon variant. Three Knobs and Mega Armor, which are very, very nice. We've got a unit of boys to kind of suck some shots. One Pain Boy, couple mechs so we can do a lot of repairs, have some shields, one Psyker to just kind of give some buffs, and two War Bosses, which should make us quite tough. We can have them sort of in the front, see how that goes. So that's one option that we built. The other one is All the Boys, which is almost, I mean, we could probably get even more units. We're at 26 out of 30. I think if you had 30, you wouldn't have much room to kind of move guys around to start with. But essentially, we just have the one War Boss, but we're running two Weird Boys, two Big Mechs, two Pain Boys. So we could have two separate groups with a Pain Boy, a Psyker, Weird Boy, and a Pain Boy with the extra health, the Big Mech with the shield, and then have one each. So we could have two separate groups like that with some Gretchen screens, some boys, assorted other units, including three looters, a couple flash kits, and a couple big mechs. So we could split up a couple different groups with that, or we could just bunch everybody up and have a wider front with just kind of overlapping shields and bonuses and stuff. So I think what I'm going to do today, I think we'll go with the Clanking Death variant. So in this, again, two War Bosses, no real changes there. One Pain Boy, nothing we can really do for upgrades or differences. Two of the mechs, so we've got a couple force fields. Only one Pain Boy for the health bonus. We've got one Boys unit who are there to kind of suck shots. We have three Knobs and Mega Armor. I don't really like Mega Knobs, just sounds goofy to me. Knobs and Mega Armor. We've got three Ludas. One with the upgraded gun, it looks like. Yeah, so it's more of a anti-heavy armored unit. It's more like a las cannon, essentially. Truck smashing. Couple of the flash gits. Three bikers, which will be possibly good. I'm not sure. Like, the bikers are actually pretty decent against infantry, but against armor targets, not so great. But we are running three Death Dreads. Death Dreads do get bonuses for other Death Dreads that are close. Yeah, within two other tiles. So we want to keep all these guys together as much as possible, and they'll give each other some nice bonuses. It does get up to 2 stacks. So they will have 40% shots, 20% melee damage, and some extra movement if we keep them all together. So we'll keep them kind of bunched up. They'll probably be the front line. So that's the plan. And then we'll just face off against 3,000 points of Marines. We'll pick one of the 3,000 point armies. I think we'll go with just a regular one. We're not going to pick one with the DLC units here. So we'll just set all that up. So we're going 3,000 points. We are playing as Orks. Shall be the Blood Angels. Right, so we want, let's make sure we get the right army. Potentially. Clanking Death, that's what we're looking for. I do have 10 points, but there wasn't really anything I could do with it. So for this army, let's see. So this one does have the DLC units. It's not what we're looking for. This one is lots and lots of plasma, lots of vehicles. Yeah, I think that's pretty much going to be it. Well, I think this one just has like one. Wow, okay, that one's kind of nuts. So that one's like massive, like super fast attack. I don't think that would do very well against the Orks, actually. So yeah, we'll stick with the one we were just looking at a second ago. So the Destroyers. Yeah, Librarian Dreadnought, a couple other Dreadnoughts, quite tough, lots of plasma guns, a couple tanks. It is going to be difficult to play around with, but we'll see how it goes. As far as the map goes, we want a decent sized map. We could go with the big one, which is... Which one? Place of Challenge? Yeah, this is kind of the standard. This is the biggest map, unless they've added another one that's the same size. I mean, even Salt Exchange isn't small. Field of Skulls I haven't played with. Yeah, we'll just go with the big standard one that I've pretty much always used for the 3,000 point battles. Let's just go with it, and yeah, we'll see how we do. I'm going to be kind of limited on my front if we keep all three of the Death Dreads together and have them running in the front. They can be pretty quick, so we want to be careful about movement. We don't want to move past where we can put shields on them once we start getting engaged. Yeah, that kind of basic standard stuff. All right, so it's a giant mess. So how many tiles are there anyway? So it's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's, well, I mean, that's 32 spots. Technically 32 to 33. So if you had an army of 30, you do have a couple spots you can shift guys around, but it's not great. Yeah, I think we'll probably put a wall of Death Dreads up here, and we'll worry about everything else afterwards. So get all the Death Dreads up front. Then, so we want mechs behind. I'll have to be careful at which looters we have, which spot. We've also got the bikers we can scout with a bit. Some of my regular boys there. Okay, so you can go there. Do have a couple war bosses, right? We've got 2 in this army. Put 1 war boss. We'll put the other mech. Then I think to just kind of extend it out a little bit, we'll run the boys who are kind of expendable. Weird boy. That's pretty massive number of guys here. Bikers, we can check out the flank here a little bit. I think we don't bother sending much this way. We'll just go for like a massive core over here. Just a huge swarm of orcs. Makes the most sense to me. The Knobs and Mega Armor are very slow, so we could definitely get them sort of in the mix. We've got another War Boss still. We've got the Ludas. Let's see. How about here? What we'll do is further out, because we've got some cover, we'll put the knobs up front. Yeah, so these are the ones, it's nice, there is actually something, so the beamy def gun, you can actually see it's actually sort of lit up a little bit, which is kind of nice. So there is a little bit of a difference in the way they look. Now that we're all swarmed up, it's maybe a little hard to see. Yeah, so they do actually have a little bit of a difference, and it does light up, which does make it a little easier to spot the difference for which is nice. Let's see, Paint Boy's there. Let's go. Flash kits are fairly quick. Put you there. That'll open up that spot. Flash kits here. I'm going to put the las cannon type Ludas out on the flank a little bit. And we could just bunch up here like crazy. Yeah, let's give that a shot. We'll see about that. Alright, it's a mighty orc horde. Let's take a look at our mighty orc horde from the front lines as if you were facing them. Yeah, that's definitely a bit frightening. They're so big you can't even see all of them unless you back off a bit. Very, very nice. Very impressive. Yeah, it looks if you were like peeking around the corner, like, yeah, I've been kind of thinking about like Imperial Guard in this game would be kind of interesting now that we've got Orks. So having Imperial Guard try to face off against the Orks might be kind of fun. Although I think they would probably just go massively ham with vehicles if they did add the Imperial Guard. Which, I mean, kind of is their thing, but you could also do a lot of like artillery and infantry as an option. So yeah, what you gonna do? All right, let's start looking around. So as per usual, this is a pretty big map,
Raring to go.
as you can see. So they're gonna deploy like way back there. We're gonna get some bikes moving out here,
Red ones, go faster!
just to kind of, you know, keep in position, keep an eye on stuff.
Red ones, go faster!
We're not gonna see anything at this point, so yeah, I'm just gonna push them ahead as fast as we can go. We aren't gonna have a whole lot of contact
Boss,
here initially.
boss, boss!
Just send them out and keep them together.
What are we waiting for?
Alright, so scouting a bit. You guys, we do want to keep within 2, so they do have the 2 stacks of the Dredd Bob, as long as we're within 2 spaces of each other. So we don't want to go too far away from each other. We'll sort of stagger forward here a little bit.
Plunk it over!
Now the question really is...
Boys! Death Dredge!
Do we want to shift over a bit? Come up through this gap? Yeah, we can do that, I guess. It's your optimal range. It's only 4. We'll drop an Overwatch just
Here they
because
come, and there they
it
go.
doesn't really matter too much.
10 boys!
Once we start getting closer to the enemy, we don't want to run these guys out too far away from like our mechs and stuff. So
Major
mechs,
Gubbins fixed up.
run forward, please.
Move him away over.
War boss. Up
Let's
front.
get moving! We was made to fight!
Other war
So
boss.
let's fight!
Take that edge. We've got a lot of actions. Pain
Ready
boy.
to saw bones.
Can't quite get up where we need him, but yeah, we'll make do. So this group we might spread out a little bit over. We'll just sort of see how it goes. You guys are a bit slower. We'll come around. Got the flash gets.
Moving our substantial riches out.
Luda's fallen behind a little bit. They're a little slow. They've got big guns.
What's the plan?
Let's get you there. Boys are sort of sacrificial
Let's
lambs.
go, lads!
Knobs are a bit slow.
Moving closer to the scrap.
So we'll just kind of fall in behind. So the weird boy we do want kind of central, so we'll shift him over.
Orks is the best, and us flashkits are the best orks.
Okay, so that's everybody moved. Overwatches and stuff don't really matter at this
Nothing.
point. We're not going to see anything. I'm just going to end turn. I think that'll automatically overwatch everybody.
Coming this way will get them killed.
We might hear some stuff, but we're not going to like see anything here, I don't think.
What's that over there?
Yeah, we're close enough to detect some noise. That's about all. I think we're kind of rushing forward in a big swarm, which, I mean, that's very orky. That's what you expect.
Daisy's coming at us! New punies over there! Be with you in a minute! What's that over there?
So I think, and actually, to keep the Def Dread bonuses, we need to move them like 1 space at a time, honestly. Yeah, let's start
Raring to go.
scouting a little bit here on the edge.
Red ones, go faster!
We could end up seeing targets here, but it's not too great. What's our optimal's only 2? I mean, they could jump some stuff forward.
We even shoot quick!
We'll just sort of head up and see if we spot anything. Yeah, we'll stay here and cover. That's fine. Kind of look in different directions. Take this as a little bit of cover from that side. Unlikely anything's going to go jumping in on the flank there, but you never know. Alright, so yeah, I think we probably need to move you guys like one space at a time
Plunk it over.
to keep the bonuses and stuff. So we don't want to move anybody like too far from anybody else.
Death
Which
Dredge.
is a little goofy, but what you gonna do? So we move you up. Move you up. Do I want to go any further than this is kind of the question. I'm not sure. I think we hold off because we don't want to get too far away from the shields and stuff. Optimal range with these guys is only 4, which is only to here. Let's push it a little further with you guys.
Boys.
You can actually look the other way.
Here they come,
Alright.
and there they go.
So we'll get the mechs in position. War boss, yeah, I mean, we can put you behind a pillar, that's okay. Flash gets... It's unlikely anything's going to jump at us, but we could go ahead and drop some overwatches here. You guys, optimal's 4. Push it a
If
little
they
further.
come this way, they'll be sorry.
Luda's fallen behind. Let's just run the Luda's
If
up.
we have to, we'll move.
Mech, get into that mix.
Don't bother us.
Knobs, run around. These guys are mainly close combat. We want the knobs and mega armor to kill stuff up close. It's sort of their deal. They can do some decent shooting.
These knobs, but dead shiny.
Let's see. I'm not sure where I want you, though. We'll put you there for the other force field. The Pain Boy we want up. Let's just
What now?
park you there. I can't overwatch with him or anything. We could do some abilities. So we've got damage on a target. So this is the thing that's kind of nice. We've got a couple turns of increased damage to enemies, and we've got the ability to drop some evasion on an enemy. So just kind of a nice thing. A little less damage taken, a little bit more damage dished out, but we have to just time it, that's all. No ranged options or attacks other than my headbutt. So I can't overwatch. We'll just leave you there, I guess. Pain Boy, we could get into the middle, but we could just drop you behind the War Boss too. So let's do that.
I think I can stitch that back.
Pain Boy also doesn't have any ranged weapons, which, you know, you should at least have a pistol or something. So your gun is optimal 2. We'll, you know, try to shoot a little further out. This gun's actually pretty good.
Nice of them to test me guns.
Don't have any. Let's angle that way. Looking around. Okay, so for this group, the boys
Yeah? What?
are going to spot. So we want to give them a little bit of cover. Hopefully they'll take any shots. We'll have you look out the other way. Your range is terrible, but, you know, we'll look around. Okay, well, I mean, can get up in the vicinity.
What needs killing?
So that's what we'll do. Flash gets...
Moving our substantial riches out.
Your optimal's 4.
If they come this way, they'll
to
be
get-
sorry.
Overwatches on these guys too, just because we're a little weaker on this side, so if they do come in on this area, we might be in a bit of trouble. Range is 5 on these guys.
Put more holes
Not
in them
bad.
than the war boss's
These
plans.
las cannons,
Oh, sorry,
also
boss.
5. I mean, they're not actually las cannons. It's more like there should be like custom combi weapons. There should be a bunch of different guns kind of slapped together. So it's like, yeah, there's a las cannon in there somewhere. So we'll just have that covered.
The old ways is best.
Yeah, so the Weird Boy's got actions I can't do anything with. The mech, yeah, we can do something with you. So I gotta remember, the mech can also give not just healing a unit, but we can help a non-vehicle unit, giving them some ranged armor and evasion for a couple turns, which is also quite nice. And they've got a pretty good gun and pretty good power claws as well. Just sort of cover that.
I knows you's looking at me.
Yeah, everyone who's left doesn't have any ranged ability and can't
The
move much.
old ways is best.
All right, let's see what we're going to see for the Marines. There are some faster units we might see popping out here by themselves.
No whims to grump. What's that over there?
I think there are actually more left than I expected. Okay, we have a land speeder. I think he spotted my bikers there. It's kind of zoomed in, it's hard to tell.
What's that over there? What's that over there?
No, actually he's right in front of the main force. Okay. Yes, it looks like we're probably clear on the flank. I think we probably just advance here. Yeah, I mean, we can get right up on him and just hit him up close. That's going to do the most damage.
Death dredge.
Sort of head forward a little bit. See what I can see. Anything? Let's get you forward. So
Over.
keep our bonuses. Okay, so we have some Inceptors back there. They've got the plasma pistols, which does make them dangerous.
10 boys.
Else, Inceptors, Dreadnought out on the flank. Probably shouldn't be rushing them quite like this, but I think we'll do it. Okay, we've got a bunch of plasma gunners on the left, so that's probably targets. See if we can get the bikers in on them. So we can absolutely wreck this lone poor bugger here. Then try to follow up from there. Okay. How about just go for a nice big chunk of damage, and I guess, yeah, you can finish him.
When's we shooting?
Here, we're just going to shoot a target. Optimal's 4, so we've got an 80%. I mean, I guess we just light the front guys up. I mean, they've got plasma guns, so they are dangerous. Unfortunately, I can't hit the Hellblasters further back. They're probably a bit more of a concern, but we'll see what we can do. Probably the aggressors are going to come forward. Just light these guys up.
Taking fire!
Okay, I probably should have moved a Warboss up, actually. What's the range on the Warboss's effect? So he's got a special effect. I think they've got to be within a certain range, and then they get the accuracy. If it's just melee, it doesn't really matter that much. Let me take a look at you. Yeah, melee accuracy and melee damage. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter too much. It might have helped us take out that thing in one hit, but I don't think even then we could have done it in one. Okay, Warboss. We definitely want to keep actions available. So
let's get moving!
I'm going to spread out a little bit just to grab some cover. Optimal's only 2 on our gun here.
Coming this way will get them killed!
have anybody we can fill this gap with that's tough?
Don't
Potentially
bother us!
you guys. Potentially. But I'm actually going to have
Moving
you
closer to the
just try to get in
square.
close, because these guys are, up close and personal. They're going to do the most damage. So try to just advance under cover. So what I would like to
Orks
see
always win, even when we don't.
is get you in. Drop an Overwatch. There-ish.
Need your gubbins fixed up.
Let's get you guys up, although it's going to burn all your actions, which is unfortunate.
Ready to saw bones.
Pain Boy. Weird Boy, yeah, we can get you in and then trigger your ability. But we'll see if we can get some other people up first.
Orks is the best, and us flashgits are the best orks.
Drop a couple Overwatches here on this side. So Flash Gits have, what, a 4? Which is about to there. We'll push it a little further. We'll have the Ludas. Oh, we can't quite get in and get a good Overwatch as well on that side. Okay, just run in
If
behind.
we have to, we'll move.
Pain Boy, let's go there.
Cyborg legs, ready to go.
And you can just kind of angle that way. Alright, so Weird Boy,
You's looking at me.
what we're going to do is go ahead and trigger the Warpath. So for a couple turns, we'll get the extra damage and less damage received.
He's with us.
I could have waited till next turn to trigger, but I think doing it now is probably better to get the damage reduction, because we are going to take some shots. I don't think we're going to get many other people that would be in range, because the range is only 2. I mean, maybe we could have gotten like the boys over there as well. There are bad things over here, like the Dreadnought, that we're really not super equipped to deal with unless we get close with these guys. We do have the guns in the back, so we could sort of slowly advance. I think my bikers, what I'd like to do is try to get around to the flank.
Boss! 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 Boss!
As fast as they are, it still takes a little while if we want to drop Overwatches.
We even shoot quick!
I could go ahead and push them forward and take some shots, but we're not going to have great angles here at the moment. I mean, we can get up here. I don't know that that's a great idea. Might
Red
distract.
ones,
We could
go
also get some
faster.
evasion, so alright. So we'll go ahead and do the Cloud of Smoke. So I can still Overwatch.
Raring to go.
Just sort of have these guys ready to try to flank. We could always try to do the big red button, but then we don't get an action and can't Overwatch, which maybe I should have done this turn just to get some a little bit extra distance there out to the flank. Might have been better. Alright, so here... I'm gonna not advance that far up. So that maybe they can't actually see us.
What needs killing?
I'm not sure what the spotting distance on these guys is.
Orks is best.
The boys, I mean... You're sort of expendable. We could throw you in over there. Yeah, let's just do that. Just to sort of protect the characters a little bit more on this side.
Okay, boss.
Just try to watch the edge a bit. Flash gets, I think we're also going to move over a little bit. So that's 4. Let's push it out a little bit more. So you guys...
Looters have the best shooters.
Can't make it directly behind these guys, which sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and just run them in
If we have to, we'll move.
to back up these guys. So if anything comes up, we can light it up, then try to move in and do some damage with them, or at least get closer.
What?
Okay, that is everything. Our frontline guys are going to get absolutely hammered. We'll see how it goes.
What's that? They got anything worth nicking?
Death Dreads do blow up when they die, so that's another thing to kind of keep in mind. Nope, he's got a Thunderhammer. So he's a squishy target, but he can do a lot of damage. Okay, Scepters.
Taking fire! Taking fire!
Okay, I think they changed their mind for a second. We hurt them, but couldn't actually drop them with our firepower, which isn't too surprising. Our accuracy and damage isn't that great.
Dredd's taking a pounding.
Yeah, that's kind of a wasted attack. Oh, you've got a melt-a-gun. Okay, that's dangerous.
Dredd's taking a pounding.
Alright, that Dreadnought over there needs to go, for sure.
Dredd's taking a pounding.
Even if I have to charge up to it and punch it in the face to blow it up. That's what we
Dredd's
might have to
taking a
do.
pounding.
Shields and armor doing a good job blocking most of the damage. Got a little bit extra health from the Pain Boy 2, maybe, depending on how far away we are from the Pain Boy. That guy might have a melted gun as well, I can't tell for sure. You're advancing out awfully far.
Dredd's taking a pounding. Oh!
Okay, you just wrecked my boys there. That's kind of what they're there for, is just to absorb some attacks.
We are taking fire.
Plasma gunners hurting themselves.
Shoot!
Good.
Dredd's taking a pounding.
Shields are keeping us alive here.
Dredd's taking a
So the
pounding.
downside of this really is that I am sort of letting them open up on everything. We're in range of pretty much everything. If he does sort of advance, he can really prioritize on targets and destroy them.
Dredd's
So
taking
we're really
a
trying
pounding.
to take out that Dredd on the edge.
Dredd's taking a pounding.
Okay, and he's gone. Alright, well, that... Even with the damage reduction and the shields, I was hoping he would survive the round, just barely, but didn't work out that way.
Dredd's taking a pounding. Dredd's taking a pounding.
But we now kind of have them all around us. So there is that. Yeah, okay. So if I come way out here, my chance to hit's going to be pretty terrible still.
Red ones, go faster!
Out of range. Out of range. Okay, cloud of smoke. And guess we'll overwatch here. I feel like I should probably push it.
Boss! 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 Boss!
See if we can get a shot at somebody here. Nope, out of range. So what's our maximum range on these guns? It's only 5. Okay. There is cover here. I'm just going to push it into the cover. And tell you what, you're going to punch the
Giving
big
it
red
some
button.
welly!
means I can get to not a great spot. Even with all that movement.
War!
Just a little slower than I was expecting. Alright, well, what can we do here? I feel like they don't know I've got forces out this way.
What's the plan?
So we do have a decent shot at the Dreadnought here.
Well, if we have to, we'll move.
So we'll peek around the corner with the las cannons here. What's my shot chance? 68% isn't awful. It's not great. Let's give it a try.
Impedance acknowledged.
Okay, actually pretty decent chunk of damage.
Don't bother us!
We can get into close combat, but it's not enough to initiate. The front guys are aggressors, so they're pretty good at fighting. We kind of do want to get close to the plasma guns, though.
Moving closer to the
So,
scrap.
you know what? Go ahead and charge on in. You... So, if we trigger our ability, I'll get more shots and some armor piercing. Like, right now, I do some damage to you if I hit you. Chance to hit's 80%. Yeah, alright. So we'll do a whole bunch of extra shots.
Who's
Some
gonna
more armor
argue
piercing.
with us, eh?
Yeah, so you can see the difference there. 150 with these guys, about 99 with a skill with them on a heavier target. But once we don't have that target up, getting through heavily armored units is pretty difficult. If I can kill him before moving anyone else up, that would be for the best. So we should be able to kill you here without having to trigger an ability, I think. Right?
Have some of
If we can
this,
land
you
the shots.
scum!
There we go. And a nice little explosion. Alright. Then you guys rush in on the aggressors as well. So we have them sort of tied up a bit. Gunners, we might want to back off a little bit here, as they are kind of pushing in.
If we have to.
I'm going to put you guys behind the pillar, even though we're pretty slow. Yeah, alright, so that works out okay. That's something. We do have Inceptors back here. See, all that attacks we did to them just didn't really do a ton of damage. I've got a bunch of different ways I could try to deal with them, but we definitely need them kind of out of the way. So, let's see. This Dreadnought has the Meltagun, so you're kind of my #1 target. We kind of need to kill these guys to free us up. Preferably kill them so we can rush in and, well, I don't know if we can attack from an angle here. We can't punch from an angle usually, so even if I move a Death Dread here, we can't attack close combat there. So only get like one close combat attack probably. That's unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate. Okay. Weird boy who is glowing. Kind of an odd color. So what's our option? Headbang. The range is pretty short. And then we've got the jabbing fingers. So that's less accuracy and evasion for somebody. If we could use that on like a plasma gunner, maybe? Yeah, we could hit a plasma gunner over there. How about we do that on... Well, they're pretty hurt. Yeah, I think we just move up and then headbang somebody else to kind of do some damage. Alright, so over here...
Looters have the best shooters.
If you guys fall back... You can light up these guys very nicely. Do I want to use the ability? I'd kind of like these guys to die for sure. We have a much better chance of killing them if we trigger this ability, but we could just have like the knobs run over and eat them, so that's an issue as well. Because I'm not going to be able to really reach anybody else. Yeah, I mean, we can get here anyway. Alright, let's just do a regular shot. Soften them up. We'll have the knobs come over. Okay, yeah, they're almost dead. It's kind of overkill actually having the knobs hit them, probably, but yeah, what you gonna do?
What needs killing?
I don't have... I mean, we can move up and shoot a target, but these guys aren't quite as good with shooting. So yeah, just go over here and finish these guys off. Get out your kill saws.
Smash them in the face!
Smash them in the face, yeah, exactly. Good job. Okay, used all your movement, yeah.
Orks is the best, and us flash gits are the best orks.
I'd really like to target the Dreadnought. So that's what I'm going to do. We want to hit and move, though, so we'll not use our ability. Just take a shot and do what you can. Okay. Back up. Okay, so you're totally fine. You're totally fine. So I do have some good guns on these guys. We could target somebody. Question is, how do I want to advance here? Do we have one action or... Yeah, I've got 2 actions on these guys. Okay. Pain Boy's there. War Boss, I mean, we can run around, so that's an interesting option. Potentially dangerous. Could throw some rockets at these guys, because they are pretty hurt. What's the damage? Yeah, alright. Okay, 70% apparently means 0% when you're standing in front of terrain. Alright, let's keep that in mind, I guess. Disappointing.
Let's get moving!
Would have been better off just coming up and smacking these guys, but what you gonna do? Do I want to rush forward into close combat with them? I mean, we can, or we could shoot somebody. It's not going to do a lot of damage. We could maybe kill something there. Let's shoot at the plasma gunners. Okay, we dropped one of them anyway. So somebody's going right into that mess. That's for sure. We've got the other war boss we could also do some stuff with. So if I give the war boss...
More armor, so you're harder to kill.
Ranged armor and evasion.
We was made to fight, so let's fight!
Try the rocket again,
maybe? How's about I gives you a bit of boom?
Okay, so we dropped another one. We can't get in there at an angle, that's too bad. So we can't run through here either, that sucks. Alright, well...
Let's get moving!
So I'm gonna charge forward, hit these Inceptors. We've got the free attack here, so we'll send in
I
Squig.
don't need to be the smartest, just the biggest!
And we go Power Claw.
This is more like it!
Oh, one of them survived. Decent job, though. So who's going to pick that guy off? We do have you with a shot left. There's nothing to repair on these guys. %. If we land the shot, we might kill him. Let's give it a try.
Custom blaster Daka working nicely.
Okay, so he's out of the way. So yeah, we have to be careful about how I advance if I want to get up here and hit that dreadnought, especially up close. Doesn't give me a lot of great options.
10 boys.
I'm gonna advance up.
Death Dredge.
You're gonna advance up. You're gonna advance up.
Plunk it over.
So we're keeping all of our bonuses and stuff there. The war boss, I don't think I can kill the dreadnought. So let's hold off on the war boss movement here for the moment. Alright, you...
10 boys.
Like, we could shoot the dreadnought. It's not going to do much damage. Or we can do a bunch to you guys. But they will hit us back. We're going to go ahead and hit dreadnought. It's not going to kill it. It's very close, though, actually. So if I shoot... Yeah, it's not going to be enough to kill him, even if I landed all the shots. Okay. But you still have shots.
Fixed up.
So on the way in, we take a pot shot or two here.
Under fire!
There we go. Nice explosion. And then I can even move in. He took some damage, so I can go ahead and repair him.
Your gubbins should work better now.
Okay. Now you... face these guys. You... Well, actually, maybe we just gun down the Hellblasters. We've got pretty good shots back here, actually. Would that kill anybody, though? Be a couple hundred damage. We might drop one or two of them, or we could definitely wipe these two. Let's definitely wipe these guys. Okay, yeah, just removing plasma guns from the field is sort of what we want to do here. Okay, so you're set, so we've got a field here. You've got movement. There is a tank up there, which is a bit of an issue. Let's hang up you. So you're stuck.
I've got a cunning plan.
Our other force field...
Move him away over.
Here. Facing, I don't think it really matters. We'll just sort of look
busy, boss.
That way. You guys can't move. You guys can't move. Alright, so the Weird Boy's got a couple actions left. We could hit something. We still have the headbang. We've got the jabbing fingers as well. The Pain Boy. I don't really want the Pain Boy to get killed. I feel like this is the safest spot for the Pain Boy. So we'll go there. Watch that direction.
The old ways is
Boy,
best.
let's see what I can hit from here. Alright, so with my jabbing finger, can't reach anything else. We could, though. Let's hit these guys.
Oh, my eyes!
Just to reduce their accuracy a bit. This is sort of a single target. It's a bit short range. We could hit nothing really that important. Maybe these guys, the aggressors, because they are pretty well armored. Sure, let's do that.
It's a puppet.
Okay,
What is it?
watch that way. So we've got some shield coverage, we've got some health. Facing doesn't matter too much. You guys face that way. Okay. What have I used? What do I still have? The Pain Boy, is that it? Really? That's all I've got. I don't think any of my regular dudes have taken health damage. So, yeah, there's nothing really I can do. Yeah, that's it. Just the Pain Boy. We are moving the bikes in. We'll see if we can get on these Hell Blasters. Tank is a bit of an issue. There's another tank back there. Tech Priest, Sanguinary Priest. Their leader here with Thunderhammer's also dangerous. This one... Okay, that's just a storm. That's the Librarian Dreadnought. We're charging here, so we're giving them some trouble. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job fighting back, I think. But there's a lot of Marine firepower. We're trying to get kind of in their face so they're less accurate. The closer we are to the plasma guns, the less accurate they're going to be.
Oh! What a pathetic little shooter.
Kind of surprised he's even bothering to try to do the shots there with the bolt pistols on
Is that all you've got?
the war boss.
What a pathetic little shooter. Oh! What a pathetic little shooter.
Yeah, even that not doing a whole lot of damage.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, if we can absorb a lot of attacks on some of these guys because of the shields, health bonuses and stuff,
Is that all you've got?
help weather the storm a bit.
Oh! Shouldn't have done that! Who threw that?
Okay, a little bit of damage there.
What a pathetic little shooter.
Going hardcore on the war boss here.
Is that all you've got?
Let's see what else they throw his way. Yeah, they've got to do something here to help out. Otherwise, I'm just going to eat that force. Shouldn't we have attacked them as they moved by? I feel like we should have attacked them as they moved by.
Now you got me attention.
Okay. Lieutenant is coming in. Who's he going for?
Gotta fix this.
Okay, that was a big hit, even with the force field.
Oh, hit me, not me bike.
Not too much there. Should get a good counterattack
Dredd's
here.
taking a pounding.
There we go. Good job. Alright, just a
You're
big
making us
knockdown,
mad.
drag out fight here. Who are you going to shoot at? Your accuracy should be pretty bad. They're going for the war boss again. Yeah,
What
missing
a
a ton of the
pathetic
shots.
little shooter.
They're missing so many, I thought they were going for the Death Dread over there. Alright, that worked out really well.
Shields and armor holding nicely.
They just killed one of my mechs, I think.
Is that all you've got?
War boss is surviving.
Orks always win, even when we don't.
Yeah, so we lost one of the mechs there. Poor guy. Alright, we still have a shield up. It's definitely more of a knockdown, drag-out fight than I expected, but I think we're doing relatively okay. We still have a lot of firepower at our disposal.
What's the plan?
Guys, actually need to back off. We've got a decent shot here.
If we have to, we'll move.
We're not going to do a ton of these guys, but we'll do what we can.
Under fire!
Okay, we'll have the big guns hit the aggressors here. Okay, we nuked one of them. We'll duck back into cover.
Nothing.
Alright, the flash gets... come out.
Moving our substantial riches out.
Give us a good shot. Do I want to use my movement? It's only 2. These guys are hurt, but yeah. Sure, I'm not going to have any other
They won't have ever
super
seen
important targets.
something like this.
So why not? Just mop the floor with them. Freeze up these guys. Whoa, you got really trashed. Okay. That's kind of bad. I'd like to heal them up. But we've got a lieutenant here, which is a bit of an issue. So if I fall back, we're going to just light up the lieutenant like crazy. Oh, my chance to hit here is terrible. Why is my chance to hit so bad? 2, 3, 4. Because of him, I wonder? 45%. Why does that feel like way less than it should be? I can't really get away.
I knows you's looking at me.
I don't have any abilities here with the weird boy ready.
Orks is the best, and us flashkits are the best
I
orks.
think I'm just going to have to go for it here and just see if we can land on the lieutenant. Okay, good chunk of damage. Excellent.
Don't bother us.
Now, you guys... Which way is he facing? Yeah, we'll come in behind him and kill him off. I don't think I need to use my ability here. We'll just hit him in the back. That should be enough to kill him. Yep, he never should have jumped in there. Very bad spot to take. I am out of movement, though. Okay. Where's my pain boy? There. Yeah, there's no way I can get over to heal these guys. Everybody else is basically fine. The Def Dredd... This one got banged up. We'll do a quick heal on that. Got a pretty good shot there if we want to take it. Over here, let's go ahead and go nuts. Well, I don't know. These guys are hurt. Do I really need to go nuts here? Or we can just do a regular attack. I think we'd only kill a couple of them. I'd like to wipe them out with this squad, so I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Let's go hit them harder.
A tough one.
See if we can wipe them out with one attack. Yep. Then this weak squad can go up and eat them. That's kind of the idea. So, weak squad. Advance. Destroy.
Smash them in the face.
Nice. Yeah, they were banged up a little bit, so we just kind of finished them off. You are kind of a vulnerable target, but we can
Moving
run in
closer
on
to
them.
the scrap.
So we have them
What
staggered.
needs killing?
You guys, let's advance.
Moving closer to the scrap.
There's a Librarian Dreadnought back there somewhere.
What?
So we're just sort of keeping an eye on things. We'll shift over a bit, because
if we
everything
have
here's
to, we'll move.
basically dead. Okay. What's left that I want to do?
Tinkering.
How are you doing? So this war boss is banged up. But we've got a couple actions. I think we take you out. Hopefully. Okay, that was less damage than I was hoping. So we can add some assistance with you, or we could start working on the Inceptors. Such a good shot on them. I kind of feel like I have to do that. Let's hit the Inceptors. Then move up, kind of watching that way. Weird boy, we could just go ahead and attack some stuff, so I mean, why not? Feel like maybe we should just hit the Inceptors. They're quite dangerous for heavily armored stuff, and that's a lot of what we have, is sort of our heavily armored units. So let's go on in.
Boy, stop it.
Okay, should have just moved and then attacked.
What now?
I always forget about the pistol reaction shots.
We have been engaged.
So if we just move up and then hit, we wouldn't have gotten shot on the way like that. So that's just sort of my own mistake there. Okay, we do have the Pain Boy. I think we heal you up now. That's probably the best thing to do. Well, I mean, you're kind of okay. Let's heal up the War Boss then. And I'm going to stay here. So we're kind of in the center, giving the health bonus, although we might move the Death Dreads here in a minute. So you. See if we can kill those guys. That's not quite a yes, but close. I'd really like to charge back and hit those Hellblasters, but if all our bikers can go hit them, that's fine too. So yeah, if we can get up here and just light these guys up, see what kind of damage I can do with the bikers. Sort of the plan was to come back here and mess with these guys anyway, so...
War bikers firing, boss!
Alright, and then we will hide... Yeah, there's the Librarian Dreadnought back there. Just gonna repeat that over and over again, get an optimal range, light them up. Good anti-infantry guns here. Autocannon or something.
Red ones, go faster!
Dreadnought could wreck these guys. They do have okay toughness against like a Stormbolter, but if we get close, he's just going to charge forward and just light us up. Okay, nice. We got the whole squad. Did take all three of them.
Red ones, go faster! What are we waiting for? Raring to go.
Got evasion on them. I think that's okay. Alright.
We was made to fight, so let's fight!
Let's mop up these guys. Yeah, maybe I should have saved that, but, you know, give him a chance to get a hit every once in a while. Make him happy. He's hungry, you know. Alright, so you... We can get right up into the tank. It's pretty nutty, but we can do it.
Let's get moving!
I got 2 war bosses, it'll be fine. I feel like this guy's gonna be the last one left alive. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit that tank.
Taking hits!
Not as much as I was hoping. 61 damage, a bit weak. A little bit weak, for sure. Okay, you've got no attacks, but you're free. We kind of want to keep these guys close to each other. If we do this, you can come over here. So that'll get you the bonus. He is out of shield range now, so we might want to adjust that. Go close combat attack. Now these tanks are actually tougher than I remember. 400 health is pretty nuts. So the Librarian Dreadnought is pretty likely to come down and mess with me. So I might have you face that way, because you're already covering, you're already there, although you can't really attack in close combat. Keeping them within range.
I think I can stitch that back.
Still have the attack with you, although it's not going to take out this guy.
This is more like it.
It's a good amount of damage, but it's not enough to kill you. Want you on these 2?
I don't need to be the smartest, just the biggest.
You're already looking that way, I think. No, we still have Ludas back here I didn't even use. Okay, what do we want to shoot? Well, probably.
Well, if we have to, we'll move.
The one target close enough we can hit. Yeah, we'll take a shot, sure. We get one? Yeah, we got one, hurt the other one, alright. So that's all my actions. I do have some movement. We could move some guys around. Yeah, the question is, do I want to move the mech over? Does that make a difference? No, it wouldn't get me close enough to get this furthest Death Dread shielded. So it doesn't really matter too much. The Weird Boy kind of needs the health from the Pain Boy. That way, you're on him, you're coming up.
Don't bother us.
Yeah, I think we're okay. A lot of tank shots coming in, and that Librarian Dreadnought could cause some trouble for us too. A lot of shots are missing. Shooting at Ludas or Flash Gets, I'm not sure back here.
What a pathetic little shooter.
War Boss might go down, even with the shield and the health bonus and everything. But we've got a backup. Oh, that's not fair.
Now you got my attention.
Oh, wow, that's a pretty impressive action there by the Sanguinary Priest. We weren't looking his way, so it was kind of a free shot. He got on our side there. And they were really badly banged up. I feel like the Knobs of Mega Armor should actually heal, based on the way that they worked in 2nd edition and stuff. Like, we should have attacked right there as he walked by. I don't understand why we didn't.
Detected.
He walked right through an area I was covering. Maybe because it was an angle around the corner. I guess.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, War Boss is down. I think. Yeah, Force Field's still there. He's gone.
Who threw that?
Scepters are trying to back
Ho,
off.
ho. More fighting for the rest of us.
Or not.
Orks always win, even when we don't.
So we have been pretty banged up here, but I do have a lot of units left. Like, we've got all these ranged shooting options back here still that I probably could have made a lot better use of. But yeah, there's just the enemies just
Looters have the best shooters.
advancing up, fighting us up close, and we're doing a good job while these guys back here can just pick off targets. But I feel like we could have used these guys much better.
Ah!
Yeah, didn't land as many of those as I was hoping. Okay, flash gets.
Moving our substantial riches out. Taking fire!
Alright, another character down. We probably could have picked him off earlier.
What's the plan?
They got a few targets here with these guys because everything else has been bypassed.
Looters and shooters!
Go. Just slaughtering these weak units here now. So you... If we come out wide, should have a
if we
clear
have
shot.
to, we'll move.
Oh, and we even have our ability up still. So regular shot, we're going to do possibly enough to kill it if we're lucky. I'm just going to guarantee it with the Might is Right. Just shoot everything.
Taking fire!
Break out the special ammo and light them up. And done.
Whoa.
Good job. Flash gets. So you took a little bit of damage. So if we can get you an angle... Yeah, we can get an angle on the tank back there if we want to do that. Or we can go for the Tech Priest. I feel like we have units that can go for the Tech Priest, like you guys. Can take him kind of head on, I think. Yeah, let's just do that first here. We haven't used this. Do I want to save it? We could try to save it for the tanks, maybe, and the vehicles and stuff. A regular attack might kill him.
I've had worse.
Yeah, didn't even need to use it. Just take him out. Okay. Here we're going to try to heal
bones.
the weird boy. Okay. Yeah, so we'll take a shot at the tank then, like I was thinking initially. Well, we could hit the Dreadnought. No, he's covered by the tank. This one's protected. We could nail it pretty effectively if we want to work on taking out that tank. He's got that extra health because of that bonus. I don't know how long that lasts, though. I don't remember if that was a permanent thing or if it's only a certain number of turns. We still have a pretty good shot at 72%. Let's go ahead and hit that.
Taking fire.
Yeah, so take out the shield now, so that's good. We have some other close combat options here. The weird boy, yeah, we've got some abilities up. Okay. Yeah, we'd like Warpath up for sure. So I'm going to move in a position to get Warpath off on everybody here that's left that we haven't used.
He's with us.
Okay, we didn't get the other Def Dredd, but yeah, what you going to do? So we do have the Ed Banger. 48 to 64. I'm going to wait on that and see what we can do with the Def Dreads. So you're hurt. The other one is more hurt.
Need your gubbins fixed up.
Repair there. Looks like... Can I attack him? No, I can't attack him in close combat. Okay.
We was made to fight, so let's fight!
Well, boss, we're gonna go Power Claw a couple times here. I do have a couple command points. At 2, we can get a strafing attack. It's not very good armor piercing, so yeah, it doesn't really help me much at this point. We're better off just smacking stuff, I think. And I might want to pull him out of there before we blow something up. I don't think anything will attack him if I back off. Oh, yeah, actually we'll get attacked by the Dreadnought. Okay. Gotcha. So if I headbang, is that enough to kill you? No, it's not quite enough.
I think I can stitch that back.
Painboy can't do anything. Getting my shield out of the way if I move, but I might get a shot at something. I can't really get up to get a close combat attack. You guys are in the way. If I move the Painboy, maybe we can do something. Let me move him around here. So the question is, where am I going to get a decent shot? Optimal is 3, but because of that pillar, I don't know if we're going to get a decent shot like at that tank. Alright, let me see what I can do with you. If we go after the Dreadnought, what are we looking at? Not enough to kill it. Definitely enough to kill the tank. I'd like to kill the Dreadnought so that I can get my war boss out of there, but I don't know if that's realistically going to work. Let's hit the Dreadnought here at least initially.
Resist.
Nice good tag on him. Why can I move past him like that? That's bizarre. Can I really do that without getting hit? Like, that's what it looks like. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, apparently so.
Yes.
Alright, so if you come
Plunk it over.
Now we are going to suck some damage from the Dreadnought blowing up.
That Humican looks nice and shiny. Let's see who's the
boss.
most killing.
But I can kind of move the war boss away now. Can't attack there. I should have a shot of some kind here at that tank. 100%. Alright, take it.
Dredd's taking a pounding.
Okay, and he blows up. This is all my movement.
Ready to saw bones.
Okay, 1 tank left.
I knows you's looking at me.
Weird boy, we'll go ahead and headbang this guy now. I thought we might have to use the headbang to finish that tank off, but we didn't. Grab the pillar as cover.
I think I can stitch that back.
Okay, then the war boss and you guys can just sort of descend on this guy, right? Okay, you can't move. That's unfortunate.
10 boys.
Pile on in. Send the war boss in as well. Definitely been a bloody fight. So I've taken a lot of casualties. A lot of orcs have died to get this victory. But most of them weren't the important orcs. We did lose a unit of knobs and mega armor, like the boys we lost. Losing a mech, that's kind of bad. Not like the end of the world, because we've got another one. Losing a war boss, also not the end of the world, because we've got another one. Kind of thought my bikers would take a lot more damage. I don't know if I can actually get you guys in I don't know if they can even do any damage to the tank, honestly. Let's see. 67%? Yeah, we can actually do
Warbike is
damage.
firing, boss!
It's not much, but, you know,
Boss! Boss!
it's
Boss!
better than nothing.
Boss!
Looks like we're much more likely to maybe hit our own guy here, but let's see what kind of accuracy we can get. I think this is the last thing we can attack.
Taking fire!
Yeah, I think I shot the war boss in the back there a little bit. He might not be happy about that. I'm gonna have you go wide around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that tank is the last thing, because we're at 93.
Whoa.
We have lost, what? A unit of boys, knobs and mega armor, a mech, a war boss. Is that it?
Orks is the best, and us flash gits are the best
Yeah,
orks.
just making sure we didn't have any movement. Oh, we actually have another unit up here. I almost missed you guys. I cannot get you into close combat, but we can get close. I don't know if we can actually do any damage with our guns. We might do some damage with our guns. So I'm just going to charge
Moving
forward.
closer to the scrap. Who threw that? You're making us mad! Orks always win, even when we don't.
Yeah, you're kind of in a lot of trouble here, buddy. I think
What needs killing?
one way, I mean, you're definitely dead. It's just a matter of how do we want to kill you. So you guys
Have some of this,
start
you
with that.
scum.
Got my las cannon, guys.
Well, if we have to, we'll
See what
move.
you can do. I don't think anything up here is going to die if it blows up in our face. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, just take the shot. Take a little damage, it's fine. Alright, nice. So, let's see. What did we lose? Is that right? Oh, right. We lost another Def Dread as well. So the Mega Knob, yeah. Boys, sure, not a big deal. The Def Dread, the Mech, and the War Boss. Yeah, I mean, losing one of the three is honestly not bad at all. I would rather lose them than maybe a War Boss. But the War Boss, you know, we had two of them. It was fine. So I think that was a pretty good showing for the Orks there against a pretty nasty Marine army. We had a turn there where we just got lit up from all directions by just a huge amount of fire, lots of plasma guns, that kind of thing. And we held it pretty well. Like, we lost the Def Dread really early on, but it took pretty much his entire army shooting at the Def Dread for a turn to drop it with all the bonuses and, you know, defense and stuff that we had on it. So I feel like that's actually pretty good for trying to get across the field to get close, because we do have to get fairly close with the Orks, mostly. I could see, like, making an army that's much more, like, long-range engagement and going maximum flash gits and lutas, and just trying to stay at range and shoot. And I think that would work against some Marine armies, but, like, if a Marine army went with a lot of heavily armed vehicles, a lot of assault troops, a lot of the Inceptors, the plasma guns, the long-range plasma gunners as your basic line guys, it wouldn't really work out in the long run. I think you'd take too many casualties. But yeah, it might be something to play around with. All right, so that was a pretty good showing for this army. I think we'll try this army out again against one of the armies with the DLC units. And then we'll try the very heavily infantry-focused army that I built as well at some point. All right, this has been more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.